Men, what's preventing you from dressing like this? I understand drier settings. Wonder if convention hotel staff are like, man, we miss those weird anime kids. The hotel owners loved it because they were able to fill the entire hotel without an increase on their water bill. And yeah, Taylor Joy and her husband look like they would go to any lengths to win a figure skating championship. I have never seen two people who look more like Afghan hounds. This designer from Adobe, she looks like someone who did a DNA test on Ancestry.com and discovered that she's 0.0001% Incan. Voice, when they are our boyfriend. When they become a husband. No, it's how his mom treated him versus how you treated him. Jack Gleason, who played King Joffrey on Game of Thrones, got married to girlfriend Roisin O'Mahony over the weekend in a small ceremony in Ireland. Without that moustache he would look like a student marrying his teacher, but even with that moustache he still looked like a student marrying his teacher, just wearing a fake moustache. She looks like a mix of Kim Kardashian and Buzz Lightyear. I have only had Charlie for a day and a half, but if anything happened to her, I would chill everyone in this room and then myself. NSFW, which fictional character would you totally your girlfriend? Somewhere in the multiverse this was George Floyd's experience. Do you think Elastic Girl felt pain while giving birth, with her being so flexible you think she just them out like a cannonball? Timeline is pretty funny sometimes. ACAB includes your HOA guy who lives downtown and commutes to the suburbs for work. Ah yes, the 3 girlfriend options: thick, thin, none. I see 4, disabled. The new pride flag. This isn't a joke, it's literally the new pride flag. This looks like my TV when dad punched it. How fat bees take pictures. Rumor has it that Randy Savage once tested positive for traces of blood in his powder system. My little sister had to move in with our parents for a month, so no HOA. I assume you poor Americans have had among you this whole time and it's called the HOA. Just like how you can't rearrange vomit to make it into an appetizing meal, no amount of editing changes will make Justice League a good movie. These are 4 separate movies. And he gets paid a ton to play the same role of a confused meatball in all of them. What is bro training for? Martial arts. Gavin Newsom signed AB 1955 today, which banned schools from making rules requiring parental notification if a child identifies as gender. Get your kids out of public schools. The state will take away your kids in California. Buddy, your kids disown you without the state's help. Biggest firework, Japan. Japan has seen bigger. The girlfriend's voice is like brushing teeth and then drinking orange juice. Bill Gates, Microsoft Corporation. I love that he wore windows instead of glasses on his face. Talk about focused branding. What is your physical type? For me personally it is tall, tan, lean, dark hair and brown eyes. Woman, optional. Alive, optional. Nearly 10,000 people have signed an online petition to have Williams fired. Viewers left furious after Wendy Williams mocks Joaquin Phoenix's cleft lip. Wendy is the kind of person to call racist because it made her hair bad. If England gets beaten, so will she. The violence increases. 26% when they play, 38% when they lose. Sounds like the English wives are having a rough Sunday. Maybe they want rough. If your D doesn't touch your belly button, lower your voice. Tough talk from a girl whose kneecaps stick farther out than her bobs. Holy she, you effing chilled her dude. Why does the guy on top look like Snape and Michael Jackson had a baby? Is not ladder, and I think it's a sensible thing to do if you're not ready for a child. If is ladder, get one of these shirts. Imagine putting this shirt on and being like, "How yeah, let's get it boy. This dude looks like a villain that forcibly installs solar panels on your roof." Germanic man. sculpted by a Roman sculptor versus sculpted by a Germanic sculptor. The arts have never been their strong suit. Dad is back from his Discord session and seen that you didn't give me pics. Daddy is angry with you. Snap me one right now before I come over there and punish my little kitten. Are those eyebrows or tumors? Greg Berhalter has been relieved of his duties effective immediately. Haven't felt this patriotic since they children. She looks like a housewife buying for the first time. The guy who tried looting Donald Trump had me thinking about how I missed my view. What's the most you have ever done for a man that wasn't your man? I met a random guy on a train and lent him £950. He f***ed me on the train. Never saw him again. I wish my wife would with a 10-incher. It's 10 inches wide. Bro getting the cheese wheel. This is every journalist head. I just looked at this and then looked at my profile picture and I'm so mad. Lionel Messi's ankle is absolutely destroyed. I would like those, not gonna lie. Security line at a club in New York split into 21 to 25 and 26. Ages 26 and over enter here. Ages 21 to 25 enter here. When Leo DiCaprio goes speed dating. Never give up. Was about to quit gambling, but then I saw this tweet. Thank you Minecraft. Spider-Man 2001 teaser trailer. They teased us to events. Face A. The Switch Lite now available and you should drink more water. And overpriced sticker. It's overpriced electronic tape, you uncultured PC dropping merch slinging sandal and sock wearing puppet. Some of y'all's birthstone is crystal and it shows. He looks like science. You can fill a pool with anything you want, money, gold coins, anything valuable really, but you must jump into it from 10 meters, about 33 feet, and survive in order to keep what you filled it in with. What would you fill the pool up with? Champion racehorse man. That one black person you can play as in a 1998 to 2005 snowboarding game. My license photo. The only thing the woman who took my photo said was, "You're okay with this? Surprised you they let you select M instead of offender." 8 more days till our gender reveal. That baby's pronouns will be Pictured, Emmanuel Macron holds hands with Jill Biden alongside Joe Biden at the NATO summit in Washington. Hunter Macron strikes again. Jill and Bridget are just 2 years apart. Me losing all my skills in a game I used to be good to at. Me, the 9-year-olds. That's why you gotta move on to things they can't do, like pills and alcohol. A voice of an angel and a head of an anvil. Ed Sheeran. Bill Matt Damon. I think Trump would have finished the speech if the SS allowed it. What an unfortunate acronym for the Secret Service. Grocery shopping as a single father. When it's your weekend with a kid starter pack, load up on Lunchable and sandwich stuff. Because it's something easy. Awkwardly smile at cutie in produce aisle. But deep down you know you are broken. Hey dad, are you getting you happy juice? Only thing you but to cook is stuff you can BBQ. Start sobbing openly as you find your ex's old hat while loading the groceries. I can voluntarily dilate and constrict my pupils. Small world. I can do the same thing with my. What do you think about my flooded burger? Looks like the bottom of a dishwasher after a busy cycle. OG post, at least they have nice tiles. He doesn't have feet, he has inches. He looks like a rich teen girl's messy room. Elon Musk and Grimes break up after 3 years together. Grimes looks like the angsty teenage version of Wednesday from the Addams Family, and Elon Musk looks like the twist villain in a Bond movie. That steak was rarer than a large group of friends that cherish and never leave you. How rare. Breathing. Detectives charge Nick 15 and Doo Bug 14 with attempted ladder. I would chill people too if I was named Doo Bug. You have 3 nukes. Choose where you want them explode. 1. Antarctica to see what the global warming crowd would do. 2. San Andreas' fault to speed things up with getting California off us. 3. Hiroshima just in case they thought we were sorry. Refugees can come to my house and play Minecraft. Dude next to him looks like Johnny Depp is practicing for his next role as Karen. This is what Harry Potter and Draco Malfoy would actually look like if they grew up in the 80s. Chugging Bush in the front, sipping sizzurp in the back, excessive force in the front resisting arrest in the back. What's her at? Never mind lacked on already. If your woman uses any app to track her, it's just know another man is screwing her. I can't believe almost 8,000 people like this nonsense. You'll need some basic ex-ed because you're screaming to the internet that you're as dumb as a box of hair. What the F is he wearing? Looks like he dressed up as a baby crib for Halloween and forgot to change after the party. What the F happened to my reels? Where's 11? You wasted 9 months successfully. Congratulations. Send this to someone who had a misc. Top comment decides my next video upload. Draw Pikachu giving birth. POV. You're wearing the same skirt as Taylor Swift. Taylor Drift. Gavrilo Princip age 19 when he assassinated Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the event that started World War I. Insane KD ratio. People of Reddit, what category do you think you're in the top 1% of? My IQ is 136, which is in the top 5% of the world. IQ of 136 apparently not enough to understand and answer OP's question. As a guy that married a girl like this, yes, first 7 years are a roller coaster, but then they get counseling and life gets easier. Bro actually fixed her. What contrast between the two teams. Every England player belted out the national anthem with gusto. Not a single Spanish player opened his mouth. Because the Spanish national anthem doesn't have lyrics, you absolute parcel. He looks like a mix-up of all 3 members of Nirvana. Who voted in this? Who should play live action Miles Morales? Definitely not Jaden. Dude has the charisma of a parking meter. All black school yap. Roblox Prison Break. Europe is the size of 1 US state, and your brain is the size of 1 McDonald's fry. What's one thing you always do during X? Disappoint the other person. You're assuming they expected better of you. God damn. Your boyfriend proposes. He says he didn't have time to save up and buy you a diamond. Instead he makes you one out of wood and a cheap gemstone. Do you say yes? No, I have settled twice for cheap rings. I want to be spoiled and deserve it. And how will you spoil a man back? Definitely not with appearance and definitely not money wise either. Third divorce on its way. Using this movie to teach about autism is like using GTA to learn how to drive. Texas is funny cause they built the entire state with infrastructure that's like, well, let's just hope it doesn't rain, snow, hail, get windy, cloudy, cold, stormy, foggy, flooded or frosted. L opinion, go back to New Hampshire. How many s***s did your parents force you to eat? I had a beep. You know it was a black person who made this meme cause they don't even know what batter is going M. Philadelphia police are investigating after a man ate on a woman's leg in a Dollar Tree store. The man has yet to be identified, censored out of respect to the victim. Y'all got his DNA, figure out who did it. Remember when the chiller robot looked like a chiller robot and not the manager of Home Depot? Adam Driver and Lady Gaga look like they are about to drop a new Critical Theory reader. What is going on there? They also look like they are members of the Soviet elite taking a nice relaxing spa break in Czechoslovakia circa 1987. 2 men were arrested and charged with impersonating a federal officer after they pretended to be US Marshals to avoid wearing masks at a South Florida. Men posed as marshals to avoid masks at Florida resort, authorities say. Dude on the left just looks like a Walmart version of the dude on the right. Finally going out with my boo this weekend. Nothing wrong with young guys dating older women, but please don't dig them up. Bro disturbed an ancient tomb. Is that early London? The joke. Me, your mom, Here buddy, keep this just in case someone uses the first half of this meme on you. You seem like the kind of person who has spent years preparing to win a wide range of hypothetical arguments. He dances like a toddler who's still figuring out how his arms work. Why does Ben look like a Roman coin brought to life via CGI? You're 4 inches inside Sydney Sweeney and Messi is 4 inches inside you. Are you moving forwards or backwards? Not able to move forward anymore. You will lie in 30 minutes. What do? Break rules, what are they gonna do? Arrest me. 30 minutes later. Cause of Seth. Police brutality. Can someone tell me how to get rid of face fat? There's actually some exercises that can help you lose face fat. Turn your head to your left, then turn your head to your right. Do this a few times. Now do that every time someone offers you food fatty. Jaws. W. Have someone swim under the water and poke their floats. They should release sharks into the water for immersion. Hello Raymond, surprised to see me. Well, I didn't say Bloody Mary 3 times, so yes. My mom's sister, your aunt. Well, if you want to make it gross. God knew I was too powerful, so he nerfed me with autism. You lucky, he made me black. So that's the girl who a house in Syria. I totally forgive her. Broke a in the rain. You are mean. You are median. You're mode. You're that plus C. That is used in integration. It has no use and no one knows why it's added. You're the air resistance that's ignored in calculations. Lol. Hashtag roasted. Lol. You're the numbers that are put after 3.14. Hashtag comeback. Why eating A is dangerous. That's why I bake mine at 350°F for 15 minutes. Yummy. Getting baked without us. Raven, what are you doing here? If you could redesign the pen, what would you change? Built-in vibration. Please, please, please. I once knew a guy who used to say the bedroom was the only place his Parkinson's was an advantage. Hell yeah brother, cheers from Iraq. Let's go Brandon. Your chest is like the opening credits to Star Wars.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.